In this session we will go with revolve, and for this revolve we have a shortcut, that is REV. REV is the shortcut for revolve, and revolve means whatever the section we are going to draw, that section is going to be revolved around an axis of revolution. That means the section is going to follow a circular path in case of revolve. In extrude we have seen it is following the linear path, but here in revolve it is going to follow a circular path. So in case of revolve, along with section we need to draw even an axis of revolution. So let me draw here one simple rectangle. Then I am going to revolve REV, which is the shortcut. It is asking select the objects. I am selecting this object, then go with enter. Now it is asking define an axis. You can define an axis just by picking 2 points. Pick the first point and pick the second point. Then you can specify the angle of revolution. The angle of revolution I am specifying as 360, and keep this in southwest. So that rectangular cross section will be revolved around the defined axis, and this is the result. And because I maintained some gap between the section and the axis of revolution, here we got an hollow cylinder. Let me delete this. Again I am going with top view. Let me draw one more rectangle. I am going with revolve now. Select the object, go with enter. Now instead of picking or instead of defining the axis of revolution at some distance from the section, now directly let me pick the 2 points to define the axis of revolution on the object, that is on the section I am selecting the 2 points. Then specify the angle as same 360. Now again you can keep this in southwest, but now if you see there is no hole because I didn't maintain the gap. So when you want the holes, you have to maintain the gap. If you don't want the holes, no need to maintain the gap, directly you can revolve that particular section. So this is revolve. And again there are different methods to define the axis of revolution. One method I have shown you, that is by selecting 2 points. Then we will see the next method. The second method of defining the axis of revolution is directly you can create one line, and with respect to that line you can revolve the section. Now again I am going with rectangle. Let me draw one line, then go with revolve, select the object, enter. Now if you want to select this line as the axis of revolution, you can go with object option from the box, go with O, enter, and select this object. Then specify the angle of revolution. I am specifying the angle of revolution as only 270 degrees. Then keep this in southwest. With respect to the selected line, the section is going to revolve, and as I have given the revolution angle as only 270 degrees, now the section will be revolved to an angle of 270 degrees. Let me show you using 3D orbit. So this is the revolution. Let me delete this. Again I am going to top view. Now next we will see how to revolve the section with respect to x-axis. With respect to this x-axis also we can revolve the section. So I am creating here one rectangle. Then now let me go with revolve. Select the rectangle, enter. Now go with x-axis. Directly you can go with x-axis, x, enter. Then the angle of revolution I am specifying 360. Then keep this in southwest. And now if you go 3D orbit and if you try to rotate, you can see here the section has been revolved with respect to the x-axis. That is the reason x is placed at the center of this result. So this is revolving with respect to x-axis. Again we will go to top view. Now let me draw one section. Now this section I want to revolve with respect to y-axis. So go with revolve, select the section, enter, specify y, enter. Then angle of revolution I am giving same 360. Again you can keep this in southwest. Now the section have been revolved with respect to the y-axis. You can see the y is exactly at the center of the revolution. So this is how we can have different types of axis of revolutions. One is directly by picking 2 points. The other one is you can draw one line and select that line, or you can specify x or y axis. Now let me go with a different shape. I am keeping this in top view. Then I am going to draw here the required shape with the help of lines and arcs. Now let me draw here an arc. Then again, because it is made up of number of entities, if I want to convert this into a 3D model, that means if I want to revolve this shape, then first I have to convert this into a single entity. For that I am going with region. So let me go with region REG, select these objects. So this has been converted into region. Now I am going to revolve, select it, go with enter, and I am picking here 2 points to define the axis of revolution, and let me specify the angle as 360. And now you can go with southwest. So this is the result. Then let me show you one more example. Again I am going with top. I am drawing a shape something like this. Let me switch off the ortho. Now I am creating arcs here. Then one more arc. Then let me close it using line. Now I am going with region REG. Convert this into region. Then go with revolve. Select it. Then I am picking 2 points directly on the object. Then the angle of revolution is 360. Now keep this in southwest and go with 3D orbit. So this is the result. The whole section will be revolved like this. Then let us see one more example. Again I am going with the top view. Then I am creating here one section. So continuously I am creating the objects like this. Then let me draw here one circle. Then I am going to trim out the unwanted portion using trim. Then let me draw a few more circles here. And let me switch off first snap. I am creating the circles here. Roughly I am creating the circles. Then again here also I am going to trim. Let me go to TR, double enter, and trim out all these portions. Then I am going with region. Let me go with REG and select the complete region and accept it. And now I will go with revolve. Let me go with revolve here. REV, enter, and select the shape and go with enter. Now I am picking the axis of revolution using 2 points. Let me use ortho. Select the second point. Then I am going with 360 degrees. I can keep this in southwest. So this is the result. Totally we got a wheel like this directly with grooves, because I am taking the arcs on the outer periphery. Here we got the grooves. So this is how we can revolve the sections. So with this I am closing here the revolve.